We're making a start with yet another apology that is coming from the Delhi Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal, this time having apologized to the Union Minister Nitin Gadkari for his unverified allegations against him. Arvind Kejriwal and Union Minister Nitin Gadkari have filed a joint application for the withdrawal of the defamation case in Delhi's Patiala House Court. Meanwhile, Kejriwal has also apologized to Kapil Sibal for his remarks that he'd made in connection with the Vodafone tax case earlier. We have with us my senior colleague, our Deputy News Editor Meenakshi Banja, with further inputs on what this really means. Of course, Meenakshi, first the question on how damaging this is, not just to AAP, but the very foundation on which the party was built. Votes were gathered, funds were taken, the very foundation on which he came to power. What this means about Kejriwal's conviction, first of all, based on which he made those charges. Effectively, it does seem to be a shoot and scoot of what the opposition has all along accused him of.
Indeed, Seher, this is turning out to be something, consequences of which Kejriwal is not finding easy to escape. And like you rightly referred to, this was pretty much the shoot and scoot policy of Arvind Kejriwal when he was looking to contest post for Chief Minister Delhi, and wide-scale allegations against people from all walks of life, particularly those eminent leaders of opposition parties, which he had invoked by way of press conferences. And today, these apologies at least communicate one thing, that there was no hard material evidence when Kejriwal was addressing those press conferences and making such allegations, be that against Amit Sibal, son of senior Congress leader, parliamentarian Kapil Sibal, be that against Arun Jaitley, Finance Minister, Nitin Gadkari, and perhaps what has taken Kejriwal on the back foot has been the fact as to how aggressively all these leaders have pursued litigation against Arvind Kejriwal in various forums, be that the lower court, the high court, even the Supreme Court jurisdiction has been invoked. So certainly these plethora of litigations in various forums haven't helped Kejriwal's cause. And our viewers will recall he has got some very slim or minimal reliefs in various forums, especially in the civil and the criminal defamation cases filed against Arvind Kejriwal by Arun Jaitley. Kejriwal has abundant times in the past for some sort of relief of or the other, be that the relief of personal exemption, be that the relief of having to cross-examine or not cross-examine. Several reliefs have been sought, but none have been granted to him. He's got very slim favors with the court, and that somewhere must have perhaps got the think tanks to get together and
absolutely. It does seem like a last resort of being absolutely pushed to the corner to take the option of giving out these apologies in written notes on his official letterhead there. Meenakshi, stay on with us. Getting in a political reaction from the BJP here on this. Mr. Raman Malik with us on the phone line. Thanks for being with us, Mr. Malik. In your view, what does this effectively indicate when you have Arvind Kejriwal, one after the other, sending out these apologies to all the ministers he had accused of, all the political leaders that he'd accused of corruption earlier?
A couple of points. First of all, what Mr. Kejriwal did to Indian politics was that he wanted to come into politics. He should have come into politics, but not on the drive of changing the politics, which he could not. Second, a person who can swear on his kids and go retract from that or other things, he spitting on something and then apologizing and doing all of this is quite acceptable because he is a character like that. But now let's come to the major issues. Is it that the money that he may have to give out, so Kejriwal Saab was a little worried about इतने मुश्किल से पैसा 50 करोड़ रुपए का सीट बेच के कमाया, कहाँ से दूंगा मैं? I should not be giving it. Was that the issue? But if we leave all of those issues, Mr. Kejriwal first should come out in open and apologize to people right from the day when he started with Anna that I misleaded the country, that I am a clean person. I am not. Second, he should come out and apologize to Delhi that I showed you a dream of pillar and custody connections. He should come out and apologize for that. He should come out and apologize for the very fact that he wanted to give Delhi a clean governance, which he could not. He should come out and apologize to Delhi that he wanted to give them some 500 schools, which he could not. He wanted to give 50 colleges, he could not. He should come out and apologize to Delhi.
Okay, so if Kejriwal saying that there needs to be an apology on every front, where you think that he's fooled the voter on building that as a foundation for his movement and his political party to come to power based on these allegations of corruption against other political leaders. Stay on with us. Let's get in a word here from the Congress. Mr. Sanjay Jha with us on the phone line. Sanjay, thanks for being with us. Do you think this is also a sign of a breakdown of the free political party head and making these apologies, saying that he was uncertain about those allegations?
Well, I can tell you one thing, that anybody who's followed the political trajectory of the Aam Aadmi Party, will tell you that they based it on aggressive mudslinging. End of day, it's very easy to sit wild accusations, but they did it with a rhetoric possible. Mr. Kejriwal painted a gory picture of the Indian political system, where instead of target who perhaps may have truly had issues with corruption, he began to, taint. I think this or and kind of scoot strategy boomerangs on you at some point. But the other part is the fact that you should have the conviction in yourself that if you have made certain allegations and somebody files a counter defamation on you, you should have the strength of your reasons. Compromise halfway is basically admitting that your credibility is really because politics can't be done in the manner of kite flying. I think both the BJP and the Aam Aadmi Party are past masters making crazy, wild, absurd, preposterous allegations against their political opponents. Now, the difference is a party like the Congress Party that I belong to, we don't have a culture of, filing defamation suits on our political opponents. The BJP does. So the BJP has filed those defamation suits on him, and today he's probably facing the heat. But end of day, I think the larger issue in politics...
No, but Mr. Jha, he's also apologized. He's apologized to Kapil Sibal and allegations that he made against his son Amit Sibal there as well. Right, so there's an apology that has come in for the Congress leader and the allegation that he made. Is it because for facing certain heat from the Congress party on that as what you're accusing the BJP of?
No, let me do this. I mean, the way our leaders are, for example, regularly abused and, kind of the worst kind of language comprehensible is used, I think, very prominently by the BJP spokespersons, BJP leaders, is pretty repugnant and disgusting in nature. But, just for the fact that we respect an alternate view, we disagree with it, we don't take the recourse every point of time. But the Army Party has...
I would like to talk, please.
The Army Party has definitely grown on what I call as very scandalous, libelous statements. But BJP and the Aam Aadmi Party are the same. So, I think let them battle it out.
But Sanjay, why do you think an apology has then, if you think that the apologies have come in only from facing heat from the multiple defamation suits amounting to crores of rupees that Kejriwal was facing, why do you think he's apologized to Kapil and Amit Sibal here then today as well?
Well, I can tell you one thing for the collective rush and why he's probably apologized is because one, his legal counsel obviously believe they don't have a strong case. The second thing is, all these defamation cases are a drag on your time. I mean, they definitely, he's the Chief Minister of Delhi. It's a big responsibility. And, whether you like it or not, you have to appear in courts and there are all kinds of legal processes he has to follow. I'm sure that takes away his time. So, whatever he does is good luck to him. But the truth is, Mr. Kejriwal has definitely indulged in possibly a very vision against us. And that's how he basically grew his stature as an anti-corruption guy, which we all know was a
all right. So that's of course very similar to note what the BJP is stating here on this. For a change, we have the Congress and the BJP on the same plank here in accusing Kejriwal, saying that the apologies have come in well in facing the heat of the multiple defamation suits that were filed against him, but also realizing that there is no legal ground on which he can perhaps further fight further fight these based on the flimsy, what they say, of course, were flimsy allegations against these leaders. Let's take a listen in now to more political reactions that have come in on this.
आज केजरीवाल जी ने और मनीष सिसोदिया ने ये मान लिया सब, और इसलिए उन्होंने माफी भी मांगी है। जो उन्होंने माफी मांगी है, हम उसको मान गए हैं। हम कोई किसी से झगड़ा करना नहीं चाहते, लेकिन क्योंकि हमारा नाम बदनाम हुआ था, मेरे बेटे का नाम बदनाम हुआ था, इसलिए हमने मुकदमा किया, क्या कि तो ताकि जनता न सोचे कि ऐसे आरोप सही हैं।
Basically, defamation cases are made upon allegations made by somebody which are unsubstantiated and which harm the reputation of a person. In this case, Arvind Kejriwal had made statements which were defamatory, and the complaint case was filed by Gadkari ji on that basis. Now that he has written a letter, he's not only stated, but he actually sent a letter to Nitin Gadkari ji, stating that he's expressed justified allegations based upon Nitin Gadkari ji decided to compound the offence and not go further with the complaint, and to close the issue in the larger interest of the nation. And work towards it.
All right, let's get a view here from the leader, Mr. Still holding the line. Mr. Malik, you wanted to come in at that point here and comment on why these apologies have come in. Is what the Congress has been saying is just only having faced the heat of crores amounting to the defamation suit that was filed by leaders of your party.
See, forgetting the defamation suit. Defamation, somebody would only go to the court of law if they are clear about what their doings and misdoings are, and they know what they are saying. So anybody who's of power to go to the court of law. Having said that, I was just trying to get in touch because what Mr. Sanjay Jha, when Kejriwal got a landsliding mandate in Delhi, when supposedly the EVMs were not going wrong, that point in time, Mr. Rahul Gandhi, the president of his mother, saying beside him that we should learn from Mr. Kejriwal, that we should learn from him. There are tricks or two to be learned, and that is what he has taken up from him. He is going and just saying out without understanding what are the facts behind it. And it is that Kejriwal ji might have left a habit or two, and those habit or twos are now acquired by the Yuva of Congress, coming out allegations.
Mr. Malik, you're really diverting the point here. Let's just stick on Kejriwal's apologies here. I'm asking you a very simple question. Are these apologies coming only because of the heat suits that have been filed against him? Even in the Punjab chapter, in the Punjab wing, his party members are disappointed. Majithia has come in at a time, even when the High Court, even when the STF is submitted in the High Court, that there is perhaps some clinching evidence against Majithia on the allegations against him. So why are these apologies coming in one after another?
See, the whole point
Let's get in a word here from Mr. Ravi Srivastav, AAP supporter with us over the phone line. Thanks for being with us, Mr. Srivastav. Please go ahead on what you feel. Are you feeling disappointed, or perhaps you think there is a reason why Kejriwal is making these marathon apologies?
No, I'm not. Certainly, I'm not disappointed. The fact is, it was taking a toll of Arvind. That lined up in the next time, he has to travel to several places for physical appearances and all. Then he's taking a toll on his resource. The effort which he wants to put in for the welfare of the Delhi people in the field of education, the field of health, the governance, and all those things. It is really disturbing him. Now, what he has said, Majithia, that I have found that the charges which I had made against you are unfounded. But the fact is that you yourself have said, and it is a report there of the STF, that in Punjab High Court, that there is an evidence available against Bikram Majithia. But now the point is that Arvind had said in Punjab election, you can go on saying that.
No, but Mr. Ravi Srivastav asking, even if the and High Court that there is clinching evidence against Majidia and the perpetrated drug case there, allegedly. Yeah. Where is the conviction of Kejriwal? He has still tendered in an apology.
Let me tell you, it is not only Arvind Kejriwal. Entire Punjab was saying that there is Vikram Majitia is a drug dealer and he is running a racket over there. Now, Arvind had said, if my party comes to power, I will send Vikram Majitia to jail. Now, he did not come to power. He remained in opposition there. Today, Mr. Majitia has got his own relatives in the Akali Dal and in the Congress party who are ruling the state.
No, Mr. Srivastava, do you mean to say that these apologies then mean nothing? That he's still convinced about the allegations that he's made against several central leaders here, senior leaders in the centre as well, and that these apologies mean nothing?
Apology is not only about Vikram Majitia. Apology he has given to Mr. Gadkari. He has given all case for him against Disha because he wants to come in a positive frame of mind. Now he
is an interesting perspective here coming in from Mr. Ravi Srivastava, supporter Rawab, saying that it's only the toll of the defamations because of he's tendered in an apology. But can we really make that distinction? At the end of the day, he has apologized for those charges that he'd leveled against these leaders.